Hey everyone, this is Lisa from Life in Layout, and I am back with day 17 of the March Madness Sketch Challenge, Scrap Now, Sleep Later. We're going to be using this sketch, and I'm super excited to get a ton of photos on this particular layout. I pulled out this collection from Echo Park called Under the Sea, and even though it's not a beach themed layout, it's actually from the aquarium, I was able to pull in quite a few pieces that are going to work. I first found this like coral piece of paper. I think that's what that's supposed to be. It has all different color, what I think looks like coral. I'm going to use that as the main background piece. And I struggled finding the strips because it was so busy, and the pattern paper in this one is very similar, but I do end up using that orange polka dotted paper as my 1/2 inch strip, and then this like starfish paper as the 2-inch piece on the left and right of the layout. I also found this fish paper, so I made sure that I cut it so that the fish are swimming, so it actually looks like the fish are like swimming into the photos. I know, it's silly, but I think that it turned out really cute. These photos are from my friend when she took her kids to the Florida Aquarium, so they're just really random photos. There's like the one with her, which is super fun. She's like holding her breath, and it looks kind of like she's inside of the aquarium. And then there's this one really cool photo that she was able to capture that is almost a silhouette of her daughter, because the brightness of the tank and then that photo herself, it just really pops against it. So I love all these different photos, and like I said, just kind of random photos from the day at the aquarium. On the right hand side of the layout, I went ahead and cut that piece at, I think it's 5 inches, and then used the rest of it on the left hand side of the layout. The sketch actually doesn't call for that fish paper to go all the way to the edge. If you look really closely, the photos aren't touching and it just kind of abruptly ends, and I didn't like the way that that looked. Plus I had that photo at the top there that I didn't really want to cut down. It was supposed to be smaller. So I just went ahead and put those two photos together, like lined them up together, so that that paper didn't just abruptly end in between the photos. Over on the very far right hand side, instead of having the cluster of tags over there, I decided that I would go ahead and just add these 2 additional photos. One is of the flamingo and one is of turtles. It looks like they're eating lettuce in it. And because they're not really photos like inside the aquarium, I decided that I was going to go ahead and back them on that orange paper to match the orange polka dot paper, so that it does set it out a little bit. And then it also kind of goes with that photo right next to it of her daughter, because that's also doesn't look like it's inside the aquarium. It looks like the aquarium may have had like an outside section as well that you could go and see some of the animals. And so those 3 kind of photos sit together and nestle together really well. I had to pull up that shark photo to make that little cluster work and move the shark photo down a little bit. And you'll notice that I do have some trapped white space right there, but I do end up covering it up with a tag that says righteous, like Crush does in Finding Nemo. I went through the ephemera piece and was able to pull out a couple of pieces. I have that righteous piece. I have a tag that says aquarium, and then over on the right hand side, I'm going to add a tag that says let's go to the aquarium and stare at the fishes, which obviously is perfect. I don't even think that I purchased this particular collection realizing that there were aquarium pieces in it. There was not a lot. It's definitely not a aquarium collection, but there were aquarium aspects to it that you could pull in. I found this octopus. There's no photos of octopuses, but it was like tall, and that's what I needed, so I added him. And then I did pull out my wood veneer and added stars in each one of the clusters as well, because I was really struggling with what to add to the clusters. My title is actually going to be kind of small. Over in the far left hand side, I'm going to use that tag that says aquarium, and I just want the title to be Aquarium Fun. I pulled out these blue stickers, but I just didn't like the way that they looked. So I went back to my Simple Stories tile sticker books, pulled out the word fun in this like aqua color, and I'm just going to add it to the edge of that tag. So again, my title will be Aquarium Fun. So the tag itself is down flat, and then the word fun is up on those foam strips. Then I pulled this coral piece. There was like one single coral piece. I went ahead and added that to the title cluster up there at the top. And I also found this cool fish that I put underneath it, and he just kind of nestled in between the word fun and aquarium. It just kind of fit right there to finish up that title piece. And I also found just a blue circle that had some little splashy pieces on it, and also just a starfish as well. So just some smaller pieces in the sticker sheet. And then I pulled out my enamel shades in green, like a aqua color, and a yellow to finish out the clusters. And then that's it. Here is my final layout, as well as some close-ups. I hope you guys will join us over at the March Madness and join in on this sketch challenge. We would love to have you over there and get some inspiration from all these sketches. If you enjoyed this video, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. If you haven't done so already and you want to see more double page layout inspiration, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thanks everyone for watching, and I hope that you have a scrappy day.